The trials of the righteous culminate in reward. Welcome to section 4 of chapter 28 of the Holy Quran. Chapter 28 is named Al-Qasas, Surat Al-Qasas, or the chapter devoted to narration, the chapter called Narration, Al-Qasas. Did I say narration? Narration. I have to look for it. Uh, this is expired, please. So narration and not narration. Mm. Uh, let's go. It begins with Psalm 29. Mm. فَلَمَّا كَدَى مُوسَى الْأَجَلَ وَسَارَ بِأَهْلِهِ وسار بأهله نسى من جانب الطور نارا. Now, when Moses had fulfilled the term and was traveling with his family, Sarah بأهله, traveling with his family, he perceived a fire in the direction of Mount Tur, in the direction of Mount Tur. Min Janihil Turi, Min Janihil Turi, in the direction of Mount Tur. Naran, pardon me, I omitted Naran. Naran. He perceived a fire, that's Naran, in the direction of Mount Tur. Kala li ahlihi imkutu inni annastu naran. I'm looking for something. Annastu. Oh, I'm not getting it. Okay, let's move on. I haven't seen it. What I was looking for. Anastu naran. Uh-huh. Oh, inni anastu naran la alla ataykum minha bikhairin. In Allah ataykum minha khairin. He said to his family, Kala li alihi, Tari imkuthu, tarihi imkuthu. I perceive a fire. Anastu naran. I hope to bring you from there. No, yes. I hope to bring you from there information. Sorry, it's not hearing, it's habirun. Let me read it again. Imkutu inni annastu naran la alla ataykum minha bi habirun, not bi khairin, bi habirun. I wish to bring from it some information. Habirun. أو جزوة من نار or a burning firebrand, a burning firebrand from it. جزوة نار لعلكم تسلؤون. Ye may warm yourselves. The desert area is very cold, especially at night. And very, very cold. And remember, in those days, that we didn't have the matches that we have today, where you pocket and whenever you needed you. No, there was no matches, and therefore fire was gold in some cases. Uh, لعلكم تستلون لعلكم تستلون that ye may warm yourself. Pardon me. That ye may warm yourselves. We have two notes to read: 3359 and 3360. 59 is against traveling with his family. Sarah bi alihi, traveling with his family. Let's go there. Uh, the episode in the desert, full of human interest, now closes, and we come to the threshold of the sacred call to the divine ministry of Moses. Full stop. Here, we may compare this passage with that in chapter 27, signs 7 to 14. We've gone past it. Viewers, you may refer to it later. Signs 7 to 14 and previous passages. Full stop. In this passage, we are told, after reference to Moses' preparation for his high destiny, of the particular sin of arrogance and sacrilege of which Pharaoh was guilty, into brackets 28, 38 to 39. That's this very chapter, comma, how it was punished. No, how, yes, how it was punished, and with what instruments in the hands of Moses and Pharaoh. Full stop. The notes on the earlier passage should be read, comma, as explanations already given need, not already given, sorry, as explanations already given need not now be repeated. Hmm. Let's go to the second note, which is 3360, to the same sign, 29. And it's against what? To warm yourself. La'allakum tastalun. To warm yourself. Mm. Note how the transition is effected from the happy life of Moses to the new prophetic mission. Yes, that's it. Let's go to the next sign, which is 30. فلما فلما آتاها نوديا من شات من شاطئ نوديا من شاطئ الوادي الأيمن في البقعة في البقعة. Okay, I think we should stop somewhere. It will be too long. But when he came to the fire, فَلَمَّا أَتَاهُ فَلَمَّا أَتَاهَا, fire is not there in the Arabic, so in the English side it is in brackets. فَلَمَّا أَتَاهَا, when he came to it, of course, the fire. So when he came to the, in brackets, he was called from the right bank of the valley. Nudia min shati'il wadi al-aymana. Aymana, right. Shati'il bank. Shati'i is bank. Shati'in is bank. Al-wadi, valley, of the valley. Fil atin. No, fil atin al-mubarakatin. Fil atin al-mubarakatin. From the tree in a hollowed ground. For atin al-mubarakatin. Mina shajar. I didn't min shajar. Fi atin al-mubarakatin min shajar. From the tree, from a tree in hollowed ground. Tree is shajaratin. Uh, uh, Al-barakatin. Al-bukatin barakati. That's hollow ground. Full in hollowed ground. The voice called. What did he say? Uh, Wa'an eh, Brukatan, An ya Musa. eh, Oh Moses, An ya Musa. This is now a speech. Moses is hearing a sound, of course, from God. Ya Musa, Inni Anallahu Rabbil Alameen. Inni Anallahu Rabbil Alameen. So Moses heard a sound, and the sound was that of who? God the Almighty. And what did he say? Verily, I am God, the Lord of the worlds. Inni ana Allahu Rabbu al Alamin or Rabbul Alamin. 3361. Uh, we are to suppose the appearance of a bush burning but not consumed. Exodus, pardon me, Exodus 3, verse 2. Mm. In Exodus, the verse doesn't mean sign. On the Arabic side, verse means sign. So let me use verse for the Bible. In Exodus chapter 3, verse 2, a device adopted by the Scottish Church in its armorial armorial is spelled Armorial. Bearings. Let me take it again. We are to suppose the appearance of a bush burning, but not consumed, a device adopted by the Scottish Church in its armorial bearings. Full stop. Scotland apparently took that emblem and motto, then in brackets, nectamen consumebateur. I hope I'm calling it right. Nectamen consumebateur, and it's in brackets. Nevertheless, it was not consumed. Nevertheless, it was not consumed. I suppose that's the meaning of nectamen consumebateur. And it is spelled N-E-C, nec, tamen, then T-A-M-E-N, tamen, then contumebateur or contumebateur. uh, Nevertheless, it was never consumed. Inverted commas close, brackets close. Uh, from the synod of the Reformed Church of France, which had adopted it in 1583. Full stop. Then we have brackets. The next sentence begins with brackets. I am indebted for this information to Reverend D.Y. Robertson, chaplain of the Church of Scotland, in Simla. Simla is capital Simle, in Simla, bracket close, then full stop. The real explanation of the burning bush will be found in chapter 27, sign 8, note 3247. So when this commentator is telling us that he's indebted for this information to the Reverend D.I., it means he got it from that Reverend D.Y. Robertson. Okay, and that's no 3361 to sign 30. Let's go now to sign 31 with a note 3362. We're in Alki, Asaka. We're in Alki, Asaka. Now, do thou throw thy rod. That's the voice speaking. In fact, the voice of God. Do thou now through thy rod. We're in Alki, Asaka. فلما رآها تهتزنا فلما رآها تهتز كأنها جانون كأنها جانون. But when he threw it, no, through the road, yes. But when he threw it, no, it's not through it. Pardon me. But when he saw it moving, when he saw it moving of its own accord is in brackets, without the brackets it is. But when he saw it moving as if it had been a snake, he turned back to retreat. Kanaha ja nun, a snake. Wala mudbiran, wala mudbiran. He turned back in retreat. Moses was a coward. As strong as he was, he, he feared his own rod or his own rod snake. Wala mudbiran, walam yakibu, walam yakibu. He turned in retreat and retracted not his steps. And retraced. He turned and retreat and retraced not his steps. Walam yakibu. Ya Musa Akbil. Ya Musa Akbil. God's voice is still being heard. Ya Musa Akbil. What does it say? Oh Moses, draw near and fear not. Ya Musa Ikbil wala tahaf. Ikbil wala tahaf. Sorry, Akbil wala tahaf. Oh Moses, Ya Musa, it was said. It was said is in brackets by who? By God. Without the brackets, it is, oh Moses, draw near and fear not. Ya Musa Akbil wala tahaf. Innaka minal aminin. Innaka minal aminin. For thou art of those who are secure. So aminin, amanon here is secure. Aminin, those who are secure. 3362. The verbal meaning is, in brackets, you have nothing to fear from what appears to be a snake. This inverted in commas, in single inverted commas. Then colon, it is a snake, not for you, but for Pharaoh. Colon, inverted comma, close. Inverted commas, close. It's a snake, not for you, Moses, but for Pharaoh. So Moses, you don't have to fear it. It's meant for Pharaoh to create. It's meant for Pharaoh to create fear in him, Pharaoh. But there is a deeper meaning besides. Full stop. Moses had now been called to a higher prophetic mission. Full stop. He had to meet the hatred of the Egyptians and circumvent their trickery. Trick, then ERY, their trickery and magic. Full stop. He had now the security of faith. Colon. In all dangers and difficulties, God would guide and protect him, for he was actually in God's service, not of the elect. Not of the elect. And that's no 332 to sign to sign 31. Let's go to sign 32 without a note. Sign 32. Isluk Yedeka. Isluk Yedeka. Fi J Fi Jbika. Yes, Fi Jbika. Trust thy hand. Isluk Yedeka. Thrust thy hand into thy bosom. Fi Jbika. Fi Jbika. Into thy bosom. Tahriju. 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 Beida'an. Tahriju Beida'a. Minal min gairu suwa'in. Min gairu suwa'in. Mm. It will come out forth white, bidao. It would come out for white, bidao, with a stain into brackets or harm, with a stain into brackets or harm. Mm. Taruj, beidaun, mingeri suwai, without stain. Suwai is without stain. Because the harm is in brackets. Mm. Wa idmum ileka, wa idmum ileka janahaka, mina, mina, mina rahbi. Mm. Wa idmum ileka janahaka, mina rahbi. Mm. Uh, and draw thy hand close to thy side, eh, close to thy side, eh, against fear. Mm. There is brackets there. We have brackets there. And draw thy hand close to thy side to guard, in brackets, to guard against fear. Mm. Wa idmum ileka janahaka min rahbin, min rahbin. Mm. Against fear. Fazanika, fazanika, bira, fazanika burhanan, fazanika burhanan. فذلك برهان من ربك إلى فرعون. Mm. Uh, those are the two credentials from thy Lord to Pharaoh and his chiefs. إلى فرعون وملا وملائه وملائه and his chiefs. Mm. For Zanika, that is two signs. For truly, those are two credentials. For Zalika, uh, Burhanan here is interpreted as credentials. For Zalika Burhanani, pardon me, is for Zalika Burhanani, two credentials. Burhanani here is credentials and not proofs, like I would say. ذلك برهانان من ربك إلى فرعون وملائه to Pharaoh and his chiefs. Pardon me. To Pharaoh and his chiefs. إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقون. إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقون. For truly they are a people rebellious and wicked. Fasikul, rebellious and wicked. Like I said, no sign, no note to read. No, no, no. There is a note to read. The one without note we've dealt with. No, there is a note to read. I made a mistake earlier because the verse shares 2 pages, or 2 pages share the verse. So I didn't notice it. So we go to the note to read, which is 3363. And it's against La Hofen. No, to guard against fear. Where do I see it? I've missed it. أصلك يديك في الجي في جيبك تخرج بيضاء من غير سواء وإدم إليك جناحك من رهب فذلك فذلك برهانا من ربك إلى فرعون وملائه إنهم كانوا قوما فاسقون. 3363. I think I was reading the wrong verse. Literally, draw thy wing close to thy side. I was reading the wrong note. I think that was note 3362. But instead of note 3363, I'm now on note 3363. Literally, thy wing close to thy side. Mm, uh, Away from here. Yeah, I think it was not a mistake. Literally, draw thy wing close to thy side, into brackets, away from fear. Without the brackets, it reads, literally, draw thy wing close to thy side from fear. Mm. And that's it. Idmu yedika. No, no, no. Idmum yedika fi jenika taruj bedaun mingeri swa. Yeah, that's it. That is mingeri swa, without fear. That's away from here, fear. Mm. When a bird is frightened, it ruffles its wings and prepares to fly away. So jinaha here means wings, actually. The literal meaning is wings, but here it implies hand. Okay. When a bird is frightened, it ruffles its wings and prepares to fly away. But when it is calm and composed, it sits with its wings drawn close to its side. Mm. So Moses' wings stroke hands were by its size, and here Idmum draw it mm, to your side. Uh, Thrust thy hand into thy wing, come forth with, and draw thy hand close to thy side. Draw thy hand close the side, close to thy hand. No, and draw thy hand close to thy side. Yeah, draw thy hand close to thy side. Mm. وإدم إليك جناحك وإدم إليك جناحك من رهب. uh, and secure from danger. But when it is calm and composed, it sits with its wings drawn close to its sides. So here Moses is supposed to be calm and composed as against the state previous, the previous state. Showing a mind secure from danger. Yes, showing a mind secure from danger. Compare also note 2550 to chapter 22, sign 22. We are asked to make a comparison there. And that's note 3363 to sign 32. Let's go now to sign 33. Kala Rabbi, inni kataltu minhum nafsan. Kala Rabbi, inni kataltu minhum nafsan. He said, my Lord, I have slain a man among them, minhum. I've slain a man. Nafsan here is soul, but here is interpreted as man. He cannot kill a soul. Nafsan also means man. Inni kataltu nafsan minhum. Oh my Lord, I have slain a man amongst them, and I fear lest they slay me. Mm. منهم نفسا فأخاف أن يقتلوني فأخاف أن يقتلون not يقتلون أخاف أن أن وأخاف أن يقتلوني أخاف أن يقتلوني and I fear lest they slay me. The note to read is 3364. You see, everybody fears death. He killed, but he's afraid of death. He killed, into brackets, by mistake. He said it. Of course, so he has right to fear. 3364. It's not that Moses is not reassured from all fear on account of the apparent snake which his rod had become, or from the sacred and unfamiliar surroundings in which he found himself. Full stop. On this point, his heart has been completely assured. Full stop. But he is still now, but he is still new to his mission. But he is still new to his mission, and the future is obscure to his mind. Full stop. So the fear at the present time was gone. He never feared, but he's now afraid of the future, what will happen to him. And the future is obscure to his mind. Full stop. Pharaoh was after him to take his life, and apparently with good cause. Yes, he slayed one of them, one of the Egyptians, apparently with good cause. Apparently because it was not intentional. Remember, uh, so apparently with good cause, because one of Pharaoh's men had been slain at his hands. Mhm. Full stop. And now he is commanded to go to Pharaoh and rebuke him and his chiefs. Of course, I will be afraid. Eh? I've killed one of your men. I've killed an Egyptian. You are an Egyptian. And I'm to come to you and give you commands. Mm, and your chiefs, not you alone, but your chiefs. When in fact you are looking for me to finish, to kill. Okay. Because one of Pharaoh's men had been slain in his hands. And now he is commanded to go to Pharaoh and rebuke him and his chiefs. Full stop. The inner doubts and difficulties of his human mind he frankly lays before his Lord, of course, for assurance. He lays before his Lord and asks for a little human and visible support, which is granted him at once. Mm. Namely, this, the help of his brother Aaron. I suppose we are going there yet. We are yet to get there. Of course, this note is already covering it. Let's go there and see. So, and that's note 3364 to sign 33. So the next sign now is 34. Wa akhi, yeah. So Harun is now mentioned here. Wa akhi Harun huwa afsahu minni lisanan. Huwa afsahu minni lisanan. And my brother Aaron dash wa akhi Harun dash. He is more eloquent in speech than I. Huwa afsahu minni lisanan. فإرس فأرسله معي. Send him with me. That was the wish of Moses. Uh, so send him with me as a helper. فأرسله من معي رجعا. من رجعا. You sit kuni, you sit kuni. Mm. Uh, Yusidkuni. So send him with me as a helper, uh, to confirm and strengthen me. Mm. And strengthen is in brackets because it's not there on the Arabic side. It's just to confirm. Luyus kudi, luyus, sorry, luyus kudni, sorry, luyus, no, pardon me, luyusa dikuni, luyusa dikuni, to confirm me, or to confirm and strengthen me, luyusa dikuni. Inni ahafu an yukazibuna. Inni ahafu an yukazibuna. For I fear that they may accuse me of falsehood. Inni ahafu an yukazibuna. For I fear that they may accuse me of falsehood. Yes, there is no note to read. Like I said, the previous note covers this one, 3364, where Aaron was mentioned. So we now go to the next sign, which is 3365. 3365. Kala Sanushtu. Kala Sanushti Adudaka. Kala Sanushti Adudaka Bilhik. Biahika, sorry. Kala Sanushtu. Kala Sanushtu Adudaka. Sanushtu Adudaka Biahika. He said, who said, God, we will certainly strengthen thy arm through thy brother. We will certainly strengthen thy hand through thy brother. Sanushtu, Adudaka, be ahika, through your brother, be ahika. Then certainly strengthen. Sanushtu, Adudaka, or we will certainly strengthen. Sanushtu, Adudaka. Be ahika with your brother. وَنَجْعَلُ لَكُمَا سُلْطَانًا. وَنَجْعَلُ لَكُمَا سُلْطَانًا. And invest in you both. Lakuma, in you both, Moses and the brother, you Moses and your brother, in you both, with authority, sultanan. Fala yasuluna ilaykum. Fala yasiluna ilaykum, with authority. So they shall not be able to. Yasuluna, they shall not be able to touch you. They will not be able to touch you. Fala yasuluna ilaykum. بآياتنا بآياتنا آه، بآياتنا أنتما ومن تبعكما الغالبون. بآياتنا أنتما ومن أتبعنا الغالبون. Uh, with our signs, بآياتنا, with our signs, بآياتنا, shall ye triumph? Shall you triumph? Sorry. With our signs shall you, it's not you, it's ye. By our signs shall ye triumph. You too, as well as those who follow you. Triumph. You too, as well as those who follow you. Antuma wama atabekuma al-galibin. You and those who follow you triumph. Al-Ghalibi will be the ones that triumph. Al-Ghalibun. Be Ayatina, of course, with our signs or through our signs. Let's go to the note to read. 336. The potency of God's light is such that its divine rays, the potency of God's light is such that its divine rays reach the humblest of those who seek after him. Full stop. The prophets can certainly work wonders, of course, through the help of God, including Jesus Christ. The prophets, this time my words, including Jesus Christ, alayhi salam, can certainly work wonders, but their sincere followers in faith can do so also in their own spheres. And who are their sincere followers in faith? Viewer, you are among them. You are among them, and I am among them. Once we avoid evil and endeavor to be righteous, and are righteous indeed, uh, we benefit from the security that God gives to his messengers. For their sincere followers in faith can do so also in their spheres. Wonders may appeal to people, but they are not the highest signs of God's workings, and they are around us every day in our lives. Indeed, viewer, you will agree that you see wonders every day in your life. Mm. Only we don't appreciate it. Mm. Things that happen to you that you think are coincidental or just like that or by luck or something, indeed are not by luck but by design. And these are the wonders of God. Mm. Somebody intends to harm you, and you change your schedule without any reason so that it doesn't get to at any particular point in time and place to harm you. You don't know why you change your schedule, but God knows. So these are some of the ni'mas or favors we gain from God, mm, to his prophets. All right, I think that's all. And they are around us every day in our lives. That's all. And that's note 3366 to sign 35. We shall halt here. Time is not on our side. And when we come back in our next episode, we shall begin with sign 36, God willing. Thank you very much. Ella Lakai. Bye bye. Au revoir. May God be with you all.